The Medical Laboratory Professional Workers Union, MELPU, says it is in the known that the government has begun processes to place the services of medical laboratory professions under a public-private partnership, PPP. According to the union, the arrangement, which is new, has no service provider in the health sector currently under it. Speaking at the annual general meeting of MELPU in the Ashanti region, the General Secretary of the Medical Laboratory Scientists called on the government and the Ministry of Health to put the decision on hold. The group wants the government to engage in a broader stakeholder consultation in order to ensure it is in the interests of the nation.
Recently, we've heard that the laboratory can only be properly stocked when we have donor support and funding. And so we are hearing that the government wants to privatize the whole system, so that a private man will now manage the laboratory. In fact, as a union who have the welfare and interests of our members at heart, we feel there is a need for us to engage. Let's know the impact of this particular arrangement on our members. And that is all what we are calling for as far as the implementation of this PPP is concerned. Because as a union, we cannot just be on the fence. Then tomorrow when there is a problem, members will be coming to us for clarity, and we ourselves are not involved in the process or the dialogue. We don't know anything about this PPP thing. So we are calling for suspension of the PPP arrangement, for the union to be engaged. Let us know how this will affect the future of our work, so that we can be assured that going to school to train for several years to come and practice this job will not at the end throw me out of job and I'll become useless in the society.
The union is also calling on the Ministry of Health and the government to improve the working conditions of its members, as they say many concerns remain unresolved.
The laboratory environment where we work is a highly infectious environment. All the diseases in the hospital can be found in the lab. You can imagine that you are HIV positive. I've taken your sample to work on. In the course of testing, I mistakenly infect myself and I get that condition. It's a risk I have associated to my job. But there is no condition that actually outlines how my future care will be. And this is a condition that in future I'll have to use my money to treat myself. All these things are things of concern to us.
Reacting to the call for suspension of the PPP arrangement, the Deputy Minister for Employment and Labour Relations, Bright Rekunbrobe, assured of the government's readiness to engage relevant stakeholders to ensure a broader consultation on the matter.
General Secretary Otobomb, something on PPP. This is the first time I'm hearing this. Don't worry. I don't know the level of discussion that has gone on, but don't worry. What I want to say here is that I'm not condemning PPP. Sometimes the world of work is changing rapidly, and so in the long term, it may be the way to go. But what we miss is the engagement and respect for one another. Probably when we engage you are able to even give us better ideas and better alternatives to move this forward than to unilaterally carry on and for you to just swallow it and implement it when you even cannot. So I'll take it up and then we will investigate very well.
The Deputy Minister for Employment and Labour Relations, Bright Rekunbrobe, also urged labour unions to always involve his ministry to address pertinent concerns affecting their members to prevent rampant strikes in the country.
In the Ministry of Labour, nobody looks for us until there is strike. And it is unfortunate. The work we do there is not only strike. Sometimes you have a thorny issue with your mother ministry. You'll be dealing with them. You are not having any way forward. And your last resort is to then lay down your tools. We only hear the matter when you have laid down your tools. It's too late. And it has happened on numerous occasions.
Now, the medical laboratory scientists are hopeful that authorities will address the numerous concerns they have raised. For Stinis, Fati Amin Ibrahim, Kumasi.